Going on in here. Check this out.
What if deep down in our DNA, we are the aliens? Look at this. So we're all on planet Earth, right? So if there is other life out there, around here, around the Earth, what if this is not really a description of what they look like? What if they look more like this? What if this is what aliens really look like us? From some planet that looks like this. Like, what if in our DNA, deep within our DNA, we know that we're from another planet, and that's the reason why we think there's other life out there? Because in our DNA, deep down, recessed deep down, we know that that's our home out there somewhere.
Oh,
God damn it. It's cold as shit out here. The fuck? It's cold as a motherfucker out here. I don't know why God invented cold weather. At the same time, I'm just trying to figure out why in the hell is it so damn cold? Can you tell me why is it so damn cold? I don't know why it's so damn cold out here. It's cold. It's freezing in goddamn in motherfucking Ohio, bitch. Why in the fuck is it cold out here in Florida all of a sudden? Like, it just seems like winter just all of a sudden want to show its damn self. Why the fuck is it so damn cold? You know, black people don't like the motherfucking cold. Nigga, we are African Americans. Why is that?
My brothers and sisters got a pass. We're being poisoned every day. But where the fuck do y'all pass coming at? Y'all literally are fucking, and then y'all have a nerve. I'm talking about some of you ones like you, let's say you Italians. You Italian motherfuckers that came from my nuts. Now y'all want to sit there and join the rednecks, the all the way rednecks, and talk shit about the black people. Let the niggas and goyums, let them have that shit. Man, you motherfucker, yo, man, you, and listen, let me just tell you, my brothers and sisters, something. You really don't understand the abuse that have taken place with us. You really don't. You too fucking drugged up. You're too fucking high. Stop getting high. You too fucking high. You niggas is high, and I'm telling you, the world.
trying to get me demonetized.
So I know y'all heard about the winter
Dang.
storms and everything that's coming, that's about to hit Texas
I'm not
and
finna
everything,
watch it.
right?
No, you cussing.
I've been told y'all that they put the truth in the movie, and y'all gotta take this shit way more serious, bro. Pay attention.
Well, it's that
Listen
time
up.
of year again when we start to see articles and posts on social media about the polar vortex. Let's do two things. One, we'll talk about exactly what it is, and two, we'll talk about the impacts that we could see from it here in Southeast Texas. Now, very simply put, the polar vortex is just a bitter air mass that goes around the Arctic Circle. Typically in the winter, we see cool to mild temperatures in the 30s, 40s, and 50s at worst. Up in the Arctic Circle with the polar vortex, those temperatures are 30, 40, and 50 degrees below zero. Now, typically, we keep that air bottled up across the Arctic thanks to a very strong jet stream. But what happens when that jet stream weakens? It starts to buckle and it becomes wavy. And as that happens, we can get loads breaking off from the polar vortex of that bitter cold air. And sometimes it can dive as far south as the Gulf states.
First, the deers were going crazy, and now they're getting frozen. Temperatures hit negative 58 in Russia, and there are freezing animals everywhere, y'all.
It seems just like a hurricane.
Only hurricanes don't form over land.
Yo,
Air
I
mass
hate the
that
cold.
goes around the
I'm not
Arctic
gonna lie,
Circle.
the cold is something I hate.
Y'all understand why I be putting up the movies and stuff now, right?
Yeah,
Like, do it make
see,
sense now?
good job.
You feel me? Wake up! So I
That's crazy, man. They be getting stuff in the movie right in my face. And people still don't even be getting it. Like, man, we gotta wake up, man. At least try to do something, you know? But I get it.
Have any of you been experiencing vivid dreams out-of-body-like experiences while sleeping or high-pitched ringing in your ears recently? Well, there's a theory floating around that at the end of 2023, Earth got hit by multiple solar flares, which changed people on a spiritual and vibrational level and began the awakening process. And for me, the entire concept of an awakening process is really just people waking up and becoming more aware and more sensitive to the spiritual world around us, the spiritual beings around us, and the spiritual war that's happening every single day. We were hit with a huge solar flare at the end of 2023, and according to this theory, if you're starting to hear high-pitched ringing in your ears randomly throughout the day, this is a sign that your frequency or spirit is tuning up to a different level where we'll become more sensitive and aware of the invisible world around you. Word does state that at the end of days, God will pour out his spirit so that people will prophesy, see visions, and dream dreams. And recently, people have claimed to have had dreams where God told them to anoint their homes with oil. Have any of you been experiencing
If you watch this movie Lucy, it will tell you that we live on a prison planet. People are still waiting for God to come back and save you. What if I told you the God that you are praying to is really Lucifer or Lucy? It's the reason why they show Lucy actually touching fingers with the monkey Lucy. They had the same artwork of God actually touching fingers with the humans on this planet. It's another reason why Lucy is actually sitting in his chair surrounded by water. It's because these people that control this matrix actually have UFO technology. That UFO actually crashed, and the UFO was using water to see into the future or to time travel. Water is a portal. The greatest energy in the universe is actually water. Not just any water, but of course, clean water. This is the same reason why all the water on our planet is dirty, because if we had clean mineral water, we would be able to time travel or travel through the oceans or the universe. This movie Lucy is still trying to tell us that we did not come from a higher dimension. They're trying to say that we came from monkeys once again. The same story of Darwinism, when they really believe that we actually came from monkeys. But what if I told you aliens actually created some of us on this planet? The Anunnaki that everyone is waiting for, I want to let you know that they are the ones that enslave everyone on this planet. Yes, the Anunnaki is black people, but not all black people are the same. Once we realize that, we will understand the higher picture. This is the drug that Lucy used in her movie to activate everything in her body. But they use a certain thing, the color blue. Anytime you see the color blue in the movie, they're speaking about your throat chakra. Your throat chakra is blue and is about to tell you the truth. People see Lucy or Lucifer everywhere. The Statue of Liberty is really Lucifer holding the flame or our soul in her hand. Lady Columbia is holding the torch, the flame in her hand. This is Lucifer. 2024 started off with so many people seeing different aliens. I wonder why. These aliens was never hiding from us. They was always in the ocean. Now they are coming out of the ocean and they're about to change everything once again.
What do y'all think about that? Y'all think we got, they say, like, we haven't even discovered the ocean for real. So, ocean can be like the real space, man. What do y'all think? Y'all think so? The ocean is pretty big, man. So, yeah. I wouldn't deny it.
Please tell me it's not me. You feel me?
One of the craziest Mandela effects I've ever seen.
Back in the VMAs, Miley Cyrus was hosting VMAs. She was like doing a call out to everybody in the crowd. They're like, "Oh, we got The Weeknd. Oh yeah, we got Justin Bieber." Yeah. And then one of them, she said, and this was what made headlines. Yeah. Where she said, "Shout out ASAP Rocker."
Travis Scott, no?
No, not Travis Scott.
Okay.
But remember when she said,
"Oh, ASAP Rocker." Yeah.
ASAP Rocker. Right?
Yeah, but
yo.
And then he went like,
and then ASAP Rocky's like, "Stop it." So there's a Mandela effect.
What?
With ASAP Rocky. What do you remember?
What he was wearing?
No, not even that. Plot twist, she never said ASAP Rocker.
No.
Yeah, man, she never said ASAP Rocker.
No.
Everyone from our era, we all remember that shit.
What the f did she say then?
Look, listen.
No, there's gotta be AI.
I like your swoop. The Weeknd.
The Weeknd. Yeah. And they're all cheesed. Remember this? Yeah, yeah.
And ASAP Rocky.
ASAP Rocky. She just said ASAP Rocky.
By the way, this video is scripted and for entertainment purposes only.
Like, everything in this video, YouTube.
One of the craziest Mandela effects I've ever seen.
Okay. So don't be trying to come for my channel.
Demonic-looking statues of Kid Cudi are appearing all over the world. This right here is in Paris. It's also in New York, and they just arrived to the docks of Long Beach and Manhattan Beach. The statues appear to be 33 feet long, and around his neck is a chain with the face of Jesus Christ on it like he wears in real life. Remember, not too long ago, Doja Cat did the same thing. These artists and record labels, whoever's in charge of this, are going to new lengths so that we can idolize these artists. I understand this is marketing for their new albums, but this is just going too far. Demonic-looking statues of Kid Cudi are...
Like, what is the point of having a statue of somebody? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I get it, like, they're famous and all that, but dang. And then they put it everywhere. Like, they want us to idolize celebrities. Like, why? When I can just worship myself. Becoming a better version of myself, you know? This is how I feel.
When it comes to paranormal activity, England and Florida got it right now. Check this out. So this lady has literally found a glitch, and it's like she's trying to tap into another parallel reality. Do you see what's going on here? And it only happens in this spot. Check it out. It gets crazy at the end, y'all. It literally looks like she's about to transport into the next dimension. It gets super intense. You can hear it. Y'all see that? This is England. And what's going on in England? First of all, they see the blue sun in England, right? And now you guys are tapping into another world. This is literally tapping into another world. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that flare.
What is that?
Why does it do that only this?
Yeah. Y'all know, like, do you think that these are worlds that's coming on top of us, right? Because that everything is so strange right now. Everything is so strange. Even the sun looks like a laser, straight up and down like that.
No, that was crazy.
Sometimes it's on the side, sometimes it's up and down. What is going on? So just this sweet spot. She's gonna try to find it again, and then the phone's gonna go crazy. It's like two worlds battling. You see that? On this side and that side. It's like two worlds battling. Two worlds battling.
How's it doing that though? Is it just the phone doing that?
Check it out. She's gonna try to find it. And y'all hear the birds in the background going crazy too? The birds know. Birds know when things are going on. Just listen to the birds. Look at that. Something's trying to come through.
What's your phone?
That little glitch she found literally reminds me of the Flash when multiverse collide, y'all. And it's crazy because it looks like it's worlds battling on top of each other, right? Worlds coming together. You know what time it is, y'all. You know what time it is. You know why they're playing with the sky right now. Y'all know this. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this video, because again, y'all see it.
This is why you should never go to school early. Wait, why? So there's this...
Because you saw that, like, it was glitching the phone. I don't know if it was the phone that was picking that up, what it was, but it definitely looked very interesting, man. And it do look like how he was saying, two worlds fighting each other or something like that. That's interesting.
There's a student named Caleb, and he was a good student, but he wasn't great in all his subjects, but he was really good at English literature, and he absolutely loved that class. But he always thought his teacher, Mr. Phillips, was a little bit odd, because Caleb would go to class early, go to school early. Wait, why? So there was a student named...
Well, where's part two, man? Now I'm interested in seeing it.
There's something obviously off about this mannequin.
A woman was strolling around Paris at night when she stopped in front of a Balenciaga store and she noticed something very odd about a mannequin. This is a really creepy and strange video. Check this out.
Okay, people, tell me something. So this is a store in Paris. This is a man's store in Paris. And this is a mannequin that they say that they made this shit and put this in the store. This boy look like somebody dead and bound. Look at his hand. Wait, I'm doing it through the hole. Look at the boy hands. Look, the hands. His hands is as real as mine.
Now there's something definitely realistic, odd, and creepy about this mannequin. And at first I thought it was a wax statue, and so did many people all over the internet, until I noticed that he turns his head and starts looking straight at her. Tell me I'm wrong. Check this out.
This is freaking serious, I swear. If anybody have this guy missing,
Pay attention.
if anybody have this guy missing, please. This is crazy. I've never seen anybody look so freaking real. How you have this man in the store sit down? Look. Look at that shit.
It's not funny because that really does him.
This is freaking crazy. Look at the guy eye.
My God.
When them said they made this mannequin and put clothes on him and have him sit down in the window. Look at the guy freaking face. This look like the freaking guy who was in the school basketball court inside the school where them kill and take out him kidney. I swear to God. No, guys, he's in Paris. If you know anyone that missing a black son, look like this, he's in Paris in the store in the window.
What is...
By the way, this video is scripted and for entertainment purposes only. Stay weird. There's something
strange, man. I've seen that video so many times, but it's like, dang, when I see that, boy, that is so disturbing because he looks so real. How do you make a mannequin look that real? You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Something not right about that.
So there's this theory that Dr. Doofenshmirtz and Phineas and Ferb is actually the father of Phineas himself. Low key, because he kind of Listen. So there's this one episode in Phineas and Ferb, right? Phineas's mom was actually out with Dr. Doofenshmirtz when they were younger. It was in the 80s. They were in the 80s, and then that was when she was like Linda, like the singer shit, whatever, right? So they actually went out. So it was shown they dated. They dated and shit. Now if you look at Phineas has the same head shape as Dr. Doofenshmirtz, right? Also, Phineas is so smart, so creative, almost like a mad scientist, because he comes up with these crazy inventions, just like Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
So you think Phineas's mom had Phineas?
Yeah.
And then like low-key he had like a little side thing and had Ferb.
No, because Ferb was the new dad.
Oh, Ferb is the new dad.
Ferb is the new dad. Oh, yeah. They're not related, bro. Remember?
Oh yeah.
So there's this theory that
Hey, isn't that
Yeah. You can see Dick Cheney, Al Gore, all 9 Supreme Court justices shapeshift into reptilians. Did you know that for thousands of years, creatures...
It's one thing you know, trust me, 2020 is going to be an amazing year. Definitely. Everything is getting exposed, and it's happening now. Especially with the Cat Williams coming out. Things is going to get exposed, man. This is the year. Everybody's going to have an awakening, man. If you haven't had one yet, you're going to have one eventually. You know, it's just a matter of time. Everything is getting exposed, though.
Creatures from the constellation Draco have been mating with humans to form a super race that includes 43 U.S. presidents, most members of Congress, and the entire British royal family. Do you believe that intelligent life exists on other planets?
First encounters between humans and extraterrestrials took place over 100,000 years ago in Atlantis, and in its sister civilization in the Pacific, Lemuria. Ancient civilizations on every continent have recorded evidence of these encounters. These visitors were highly advanced and did not appear in human form. Now, the Mayans called them chanes, people of the serpents. And in Hebrew legend, the snake represented knowledge. Of course it did. It was not human. Not of this earth. History is replete with stories of the heroic destruction of serpents. Perseus and Medusa, St. George and the Dragon, St. Patrick and the Snakes of Ireland. But these are not merely legends, and the natural form of these invaders is not human. They are described in ancient accounts as serpents and dragons, and man's weapon against them.
Isn't that...
Scientists find the Garden of Eden intact.
Yo, this is wild over here. This thing was a giant pool of water last time. Oh my god. Look at the mud, dude. What? That's a deep crack. That is crazy. No. Oh, my feet are sinking. Alright. I gotta admit, from here, I don't know where I'm going.
What's the point, man? What are they looking for?
Whoa, dude, you would not want to fall down there. Dude. You don't want to go down there, bro.
Scientists find the Garden of Eden intact.
A 1,500-pound walrus sinks ships in a port by taking a nap on them. For several years, Freya, a young walrus weighing over 1,500 pounds, has been attracting attention in Norway. You can frequently come across videos of the animal resting on ships on social media. Because of her huge weight, Freya has caused a lot of damage in the harbor she visited. The walrus has caused several ships to sink because it wanted to settle on them to take a nap. To prevent more ships from sinking, the city has decided to install a floating pier to keep Freya away from the harbor. Some workers even tried to camouflage the pier as an iceberg, but Freya prefers to sleep on the boats in the harbor. Because of this, many people asked the city to kill the animal to prevent more ships from getting destroyed. The animal had never attacked or hurt anyone, and even though people were warned to stay away, they still got too close. Not much time passed before they euthanized the animal, claiming it was necessary to ensure people's safety. Many considered this decision a big mistake. What do you think about it? A 1,500-pound walrus sinks...
So we all know what's going on in Iceland right now. How they had over 1,000 earthquakes back to back. And how them earthquakes, they caused this volcano to erupt, right? But there's something a little more sinister that's going on. See, this huge crack, it appeared in the middle of the town, but then they start hearing unholy sounds come up from the earth. And now people, they're hearing strange sounds, unholy sounds, come up from the cracks that are now all through Iceland, as y'all can see right here behind me. Now we know we in the end times, right? Could this potentially be a portal to another realm, if y'all get what I'm saying? Because why is people hearing stuff now?
Where is this at?
Like, it's really any day now that it can all just pop off.
Yeah.
Wow. Any day now. We're hearing more and more strange things. This is beyond strange. A big crack pop up in the middle of the city after all these earthquakes, and now people are hearing stuff.
How?
Screams and screeches. Now let me know what y'all think about this strange phenomenon that's going on there.
Somebody said Fortnite is becoming reality. That is too funny, man. That is a funny comment. I'm not gonna. Wow. Things are definitely changing, man. Right before our eyes, man.
Literally, if I could put this microphone up to my chest, you would hear boop, 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 boop. Are you guys having fun tonight? I need some more energy out of this room. This is the Alguna Film Festival will be the biggest film festival in the world, and we get to come here early. This is the 6th annual. 10 years from now, we're gonna say we were here first. Make some noise, guys. This is a big deal, okay? I don't want to take up too much time, but I want to really make you guys understand why my heart is beating so fast. It's not because I'm on stage. I've been on a few stages here and there. It's because of my love for the Middle East. It's my love for the culture. Literally, if I could put this microphone up to my chest, you would hear.
Come on, man. Really? Here we do it. It's crazy.
Smoking can really hold you back from being the best version of yourself. As you can see right there, that's a J. And I've been smoking for almost like 10 years, right? 100% a functional addict. Like, I've still seen progress in my life, but I can only imagine if I stopped smoking, I put down the J and started focusing on being the best version of myself. We don't know how much it holds us back. When you're high, it's easier to say no to things. You start putting things off, you start procrastinating, you're lazy, you have no motivation. You're just like, it's easy to say no. The lack of motivation is just so apparent that, like, you know, you start to justify your lack of motivation. You start to think everything is okay, and then you become complacent. Now that I'm sober and it's like 45 days now, I've realized I've made the most money I've made in my entire life. I'm starting to think more outside the box. And you know, the amount of money you save when you're sober is like ridiculous, man. A lot of people will say it's not an addictive drug, but like it really is, you know, without you knowing it, like it really is. I have withdrawals and everything, man. So my advice to you, if you're trying to be the best version of yourself, put down the green. Smoking can really hold you back from being.
Wow. Okay. These make the tunnels underground. So this is how they make the underground tunnel. Interesting. I don't know if that's true, but this do look interesting.
Use all my heart and my soul, you know, in my writing. But at the end of the day, I am being guided by some other power. I don't know what it is.
Why didn't you say God, Drake? Why didn't you say God? And now let's listen to some of his music.
I close doors, a lot of six God worshiping. Yeah. We got London on the track. This is all God's doing, man, you can't plan it. But if the devil's in the details, then I'm satanic. Devil's working overtime. Voodoo spells put on my life. So I give him the nod, meaning he'll blaspheme like putting a 6 with the God. I give a about your mob, boy. I'm the real 6 guy, boy. The truth is you're scared of the 6. Yeah, you're scared of the 6. Yeah.
Type amen in the comments to ward off any evil coming from this video. Why do all celebrities have some source, some entity, guiding them all the time? Sounds pretty demonic to me. And all the music you listen to is never good or telling you to do good things. Why are they always trying to tell you that darkness is okay? And what's up with all these concerts looking like this? Y'all don't find this scary? Be careful out here.
Use all my heart and my
It's almost
soul.
like they putting like spells on us, you know?
So in regards to my last post, this is what I was talking about. The merging and collapsing of the worlds. Okay? As you can see, you see the red and blue everywhere. You already know what this represents, y'all. But these are the worlds. You see the spheres? The spheres, these are the different worlds coming together, collapsing. These are the different realities coming together. You see the flash. The flash. Every timeline has a flash. That's
YouTube be trying to hit you with the copyright song.
Bro, check out these Costa Ricans.
Check this out.
100-year-old.
100-year-old.
Costa Ricans.
Look at this.
Moving healthier than 20-year-olds in America.
105 years old, and she was absolutely amazing.
Look at her. Crazy.
There is Ramiro.
100 years old.
Confirmed, 100-year-old. This guy looks like he's 70 years old. And he's jumping on a horse and lassoing cows and riding around. Easily the most vital centenarian I met on any continent over the past 20 years.
I seen somebody in the comments say, it's impossible to live this long under a capitalist regimen. And I completely agree. I don't know the whole America is a corporation and it runs off of capitalism. crime, all your entertainment, all your politics. It's all a business. And none of this is what they say it is. It's all to sell you something. And so the private owners can keep benefiting off of your ignorance. Let's just say it like that, right? This is why they give you a birth certificate when you come in this world. And that same birth certificate is worth let's just say billions in stocks by the time you about to leave the realm. Or millions. You get the point. The money's all printed. It's the same thing. When you live in these natural, what they call barbaric and crazy Indian, and you want to live in nature like Tarzan, like they make it seem like it's like that, right? But in all actuality, these people that are functioning in these worlds, bro, you're eating fresh fruits, you get fresh water, you get to bathe with fresh water, fam. Like, I seen a video of this man opening his water heater, and it had all these chemicals just coming out, and that's what he was washing his body with. So, like, you see what I'm saying? Just go on Instagram and search your water heater. This is just on one level. We ain't gonna even talk about how most of all the plumbing system and the underground grid systems is old. They using old pipes. They only replace pipes in high-end neighborhood, and it's depending on who owns where and how much you paying to where you get, if you get cleaner water or not. You go to get some water in Scottsdale, it's gonna be cleaner than you go to the bottom of Glendale, it's gonna be dirty. You feel me? Or you get some water in Baltimore in the projects, and then you go into the suburbs and get some water, it's gonna be different. Just making an example. Time when you in a natural environment, it's not biased. And you think these Costa Ricans is poor. Oh, they're so poor. Third world country. Yeah, okay. Okay, bro. Why they feeding you Kit Kat cereal, Kit Kat ice cream, Twix bar ice cream, cookies and cream gummy bears, and y'all cookies and cream pretzels, and bro, we just want some food with some nutrition, man. But they have tricked us, bro. They have tricked us, bro. That's why a lot of people out here in America is obese. They're obese because they eat to cope with life.
That's real.
They don't eat for nutrients. They don't eat to heal their inner. They eat to heal that psyche because they broke our psyche. Subscribe to my YouTube. Well, you don't gotta subscribe. That's a crazy word. Type in with my channel on YouTube, Omari Shabakah, link in the bio, if you want to check out a video called Break Your Psyche Down, how these weeks broke our psyche. These type of things are natural. We naturally was living like this. You gotta think about how long our lives really were when we weren't saying, I'm 1 year old, I'm 2 years old, I'm not saying birthdays ain't real. I'm not saying all that. And even when you hear Prince and all these people say things like this, when people say time is an illusion, their time that they gave us is an illusion. There's a global clock, but I'm not buying that it's 5 o'clock on a Tuesday, or it's 4:30 a.m. right now on a Monday, or whatever they want to say it is. I'm not buying that. Not buying that. They told you it's January 1st, right? How different do you feel? New Year, same me. Bro, check out.
Now I ain't gonna.
That's interesting though, man. 100-year-old out here chopping down chunk trees, like what? Come on, man. We gotta do better, man. For real. Gotta figure out a way to really get back to our natural ways, man.
Gonna lie to y'all, this is wild. Like, how's the middle of the night and just like a big ball of light just appears in the sky that look like the sun, and then it just shrinks? That makes no sense. And look how it's moving, like it's moving upwards. Come on, bro. Like, come on. This is not rocket science. Like, aliens do exist. They exist. I don't care what nobody says. Like, come on, let's be realistic. And bro, why this keep happening in Miami? Like, now I'm really starting to think that there's really portals and stuff in Miami. Like, there gotta be. Like, why they keep coming to Miami? Why is there so many sightings here? Please let me know. This is not the first one. And the year just started. Y'all let me know. Like, I need some answers. For real. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
That's interesting. It's a lot of stuff going on right now, man. I'm loving it. Expose everything. Shut it all down.
Here's why you should never jump from a
Ultra rare moment, a vulnerable crab molts from its shell in front of a human. Take a look as the crab shows
So
up.
what happens there, basically this crab is regenerating its shell right now. That's what's going on. If you want to go in and see this, go on and watch this.
That's exactly why nature is so amazing.
Check this out.
In an occurrence that almost nobody would get to see in real life, this lucky person was able to capture this crab at the most incredible time. It's a long process, but the final result is worth the wait for this crab. The amazing moment was filmed in Galloway, New Jersey in the USA.
Look how small, like, his arms start off. And, you know, like, his body parts. It start off so small and it just regenerates. That's crazy. I didn't know this. I did not know this about crab. I didn't know this is what happens.
The crab carefully pushes out of its shell as its limbs are at their most fragile at this point. The patient crab even has to push its eyes out of its shell.
That's dope.
Crabs don't grow like most animals. Since they have a hard outer shell known as the exoskeleton that does not grow, they must shed their shells, a process called molting. Just as we outgrow our clothing, crabs, shrimps, and other crustaceans outgrow their shells. The crab is almost free. It just needs to keep going. A day before molting, crabs absorb seawater, swelling up like a balloon. This helps to expand the old shell and causes it to come apart at a special seam that runs around the body. The crab extracts itself from its old shell by pushing and compressing all of its appendages repeatedly. The slow and intricate process can take some crabs over 15 minutes, but this little guy is small, so he's getting there quicker.
Bro didn't regenerate his old shell, man. Let's go. Imagine we could do that. Chop up
when a crab molts, it removes all its legs, its eye stalks, its antennae, all its mouth parts, and its gills. It leaves behind the old shell, the esophagus, its entire stomach lining, and even the last half-inch of its intestine.
You know what's crazy? It only took him like a couple minutes, man. Like a couple minutes, and he already regenerated. I know it's probably soft, right? And then it probably get harder over time. It should probably get harder over time.
Afterwards, the crab's new shell is very soft, which means the crab is susceptible to predators. However, within just a few days, the shell hardens up, and after a month returns to its typically hard, armor-like shell.
That's dope. That's interesting. I did not know about that. How many of y'all knew about this? Let me know in the comments.
Perhaps even more amazingly, crabs that have lost legs can regenerate them over time. The leg breaks off at a special joint, before molting a new limb bud that grows out of its joint. Finally, the hardworking crab gets its reward and is finally freed from its old shell. But why do these amazing creatures need to do this? Apart from the straightforward reason of allowing the crab to grow, molting helps to get rid of parasites, barnacles, and other animals growing on the shell. It also helps to get rid of shells damaged by bacteria that degrade the chitin in the exoskeleton. This really is nature at its finest. Ultra rare moment.
That's dope. That is dope. That was a very interesting video that crap. I did not know about that.
Peace to all the divine primordial deities. Now I want you guys to check this video out.
Leadership claimed that hundreds of members do not belong, saying that the ancestral link tying to them to the tribe was fraudulent. That fight has been going on for a decade, but today in Bellingham, several of those members face eviction and are fighting to stop it.
I'd like to argue it one more time.
A conference room inside the Bellingham Public Library served as a courtroom for disenrolled members of the Nooksack Indian tribe who are fighting to keep their homes.
I'm not understanding what's going on when he says I'm not Native American, that my house is not Native American. My father's from Turtle Mountain Creek. My mother's from Nooksack and Square.
Saturnino Javier is among the so-called Nooksack 306, a group that Tribal Council voted to disenroll, claiming a fraudulent ancestral link to the tribe that dates back to the 19th century. This winter, dozens of members living on tribal managed land were served eviction notices.
It's beyond stressful. You have 86 and 74-year-old elders that are not sure where they will live in a matter of days, weeks, or months.
Get him, Auntie.
86-year-old Alia Shiro, among the 3 residents called before the Nooksack Housing Authority, an eviction process that has attracted global attention. Back in February, the United Nations issued a statement calling the U.S. to halt what they call imminent forced evictions of former Nooksack tribe members.
And they are at risk of losing those homes and having those homes taken without any form of compensation or recompense.
Just 2 weeks ago, the Washington State Supreme Court intervened, calling for a stop to evictions until the court has time to consider the case. Wednesday, via Zoom, proceedings continue.
I'm Native American, and that's what I am. You want to see my degree like a dog or what?
Ultimately, no decision was reached. For the Nooksack 306, today's hearing marks the next step in a procedural saga that has spanned a decade.
Disturbing brain facts. 1. The brain will protect itself even if it means misery to you or death. If you're stuck in the middle of a cold place, your brain will fall asleep to conserve energy and never wake up again. Inhaling smoke in the middle of a burning house, your brain will make you stop breathing and pass out. 2. Your brain doesn't necessarily stop all activity the moment you are pronounced clinically dead. Up to 30 minutes of brain activity has been recorded after death. 3. Comment brain and I will DM you a brain hack you definitely have never heard about. 4. When you're falling asleep at night and your body jerks, this is called hypnic jerks. This happens because your brain thinks you're dying if your body falls asleep faster than your brain. 5. 90% of all illness and disease is stress-related. 6. Certain brain injuries or conditions can lead to spontaneous and uncontrollable bursts of aggressive or violent behavior, even in individuals who were previously non-violent. 7. Your eyeballs are an extension of your brain and are directly connected to it. Disturbing brain facts. 1.
That's why the eyes are so sensitive. Check out this snow right here. Nah. Look at it. Look so fake.
Yo, this isn't even... What is that?
It's not snow. Alright, see what you talking about.
The biggest flexes you can have in 2024. Number 1, a fit body. Who wouldn't love to be in shape? Number 1, it boosts your confidence, and it also strengthens your mindset. If you can push through them workouts, you can push through anything. Number 2, a calm mind. Your world is a reflection of your mind. Your whole world feel like chaos right now because this is chaos. Solve those problems that's stressing you out so you can chill. Number 3, a strong support system. Protect those people who genuinely love you and support you no matter how crazy your dreams is. Those are the people that have a front row seat in your heart, and you have a front row seat in theirs. So everything you do, you're not just doing for yourself, you're doing for them too. And that gives you the motivation you need to keep going. Number 4, a good hobby. Here go a bunch of hobbies you can do, but make sure your hobbies is sharpening your skills. And number 5, a great relationship with God. God has a divine plan for you. You need to let go and let God. Have faith and listen to God's guidance because it's leading up to everything you pray for. If you want to change your life, read my ebook. DM me to change your life. The biggest flexes you can have in 2024. Number
What is this? What the hell? Did you see that? Oh, it just spit something out.
What much stuff going on, man? Dang.
What is that?
I don't know what that is, to be honest. They call it a UAP. What is a UAP?
Yeah, well, it looks like just smoke though. Where'd you get these large gloves?
UFO. Same thing. is that? Is that CMOS? What? Somebody called it Patrick. Comments be funny. The music. I don't want to get copyright.
Owned your own island, and if you were a billionaire and you owned your own island, if you were a billionaire and you owned your own island, and you gave everybody jobs, even law enforcement, and they pulled you over and treated you like this, what would you do? Run that video, comment below. Billionaire pulled over for speeding on his own island. Yikes.
Hi, how's it going, sir?
Sorry about that.
Hi, Officer Sang. My, please. Hi, sorry. The reason I stopped you is you ran through the stop sign and you were kind of speeding there. Any reason why in particular?
I was trying to get home for dinner with my kids, but there's no excuse. There's no good excuse.
Okay, cool. Can I see your driver's license, registration, and insurance, please?
Let's see.
Oh, thanks. Do you have your driver's license on you, or?
I do not.
Oh. Name?
Larry.
Date of birth? Phone number and address. What state is your license from? Hawaii. Okay. So, this looks good. I'm just going to go check on your license. Just hang tight. Name is Larry.
Bro,
yo.
Throw a pair of balls, run him for everything, and set him if you can.
Confirm.
They laughing too.
Bro, be a fucking legend, bro.
If you were a billionaire and you owned your own island, and you gave everybody jobs.
They over there laughing. And then this is his whole island, his own island, right? You got all this money, they still can lock you up. That's messed up.
Alright, so to start off with, today is January 15th. This is the day we're officially transforming out of the Kali Yuga cycle and going forward into the Golden Age. And I'll explain what the Kali Yuga cycle is in a few. So you have 4 ages. You have the Iron Age, the Copper Age, the Silver Age, and the Golden Age, which is what we're entering now. So Kali Yuga is basically when we see ethical and spiritual degradation within society. So systems start to collapse, as you're seeing right now. Worldwide catalysts, earthquakes, tornadoes, and this is all because the old must collapse for the new to rebirth. This whole entire planet is undergoing a rebirth. This year is the year. The one thing I do want to say though, the most important thing you could be doing at this time is healing. Healing those wounds, healing that hurt, whatever baggage you got that you haven't let go of, heal. Because this is the matter of the fact here. We are going into this golden age. So for the ones that have not chosen to heal and let go of those bags, will not be able to make it and move into new earth. So this is an important time to reflect on your feelings, on how you feel. Reflect on the things that you're still hanging on to. Because I'm trying to tell you, it's not going to be worth it. Because you got to look at it this way. Although your feelings are valid, everything is valid how you feel for whatever they may have did to you. But you have to begin to look at this from a higher perspective. How have they helped you grow? Or how have they helped you move different? You know what I'm saying? You have to pull some type of lesson out of that experience that you got to help you alchemize that so you can move on. You know what I'm saying? Because we are not in the times of playing around no more. All of this judgment, fighting, killing, all of these detrimental things, people still want to live that way and live in that reality. So be it. Like I said, we have the free will, but you will not make it into the new earth. The timelines are splitting. The earth is splitting. For those that chose to heal, will move on. Get down to the root of these causes of whatever is causing you to feel that pain or to feel that resentment or hurt. Do what you have to do. All right, so to start off with, today is January 15th. All right, so to start off with, today is January 15th.
Why was Kobe Bryant so fixated on these numbers?
Kobe Bryant died at the age of 41. He was taking out the last game of his career with 4.1 seconds left. Kobe scored 60 points and the team collectively scored 41 points. Like I said in my last video, those who attended this game courtside received a Kobe toy that turned into a helicopter. Kobe died from a helicopter crash. Kobe scored a legendary 81 points on his 666th game of his career. Kobe Bryant's famous workout was called the 666 workout. The day before Kobe died, LeBron James passed him up on the all-time scoring leaderboard in Philadelphia, where Kobe Bryant was born. He did this on the 54th point of the game. Kobe was 41 when he passed away. Gigi was 13. Add those together, you get 54. On the court, there was a snake that was cut up into 8 pieces. Kobe was known as the Black Mamba, which is a snake, and he used to wear the number 8. If you look up the picture, this is what you get. It says join or die. The game after Kobe died, LeBron James wore his jersey, did the Illuminati sign, and flashed 666.
Why was Kobe Bryant so fixated on these numbers?
Let me start off by saying this is for educational purposes only. This is not a good site right here. Something going on with our planet. Y'all know it has been for a long time.
Let me for the copyright. Dang. This is how I really look over there, huh? Wow. I think them walls is falling too. That almost look like a giant right there, don't it? Maybe.
What actually is the firmament? There has been an ongoing...
Ain't no reason for your ass to be sitting in the house right now, bro. It's a nice ass sunny.
There? This is a square. I just need one person to tell me that they see that. I just need one person to tell me that they see that point right there, and I'm going to keep it moving. If you don't see it, it ain't meant for you to see. Do you see that right there? Do you see that square, that sharp edge right there? Huh? You see that? Let me see. I see it. That's all I need. You listen, if you don't see it, it ain't meant for you to see it. This sharp edge come down. Look at this point. It comes around. This is enveloping. Earth is enveloped with high levels of radiation. Just so you know. This is why you're going to see, this is why the wars are ramping up. Get that negative energy flowing into the planet. And then it's going to impact with the changes on the planet. Give me a little shaky shake. Why you think is earthquakes are happening so much? It ain't just about the protons and the neutrino beams that are coming from the sun, the binary twin, the red and the blue Kachina. It's not just that. It's the neutrino beams that is coming down here. It's the energy that's on a planet that people are doing as well. So right now in Philly, so let me just show you this graph over here. Let me just show y'all. Listen, people in DC. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all, people in Washington, DC, just be prepared for the dumb shit tomorrow or this week. People in Washington, DC, just be prepared for the dumb shit. Let me tell y'all something. A bus just left. I'm not sure of it. I think it left Philly. 10 buses just left Philly. You know what they're doing? You know what they? It's a Washington D.C. It's the protest to ceasefire in Gaza.
How's the clouds moving that fast? Where's this at? Someone said it's a spaceship. It feels like a spaceship.
Over there. It's over there. It's over there. Is it lightning? No. That's big.
What the fuck? What the hell is that?
Yeah, bro. Everyone's doing the same thing. What the hell is that? Over there. It's over there. It's over there. Is it lightning?
Grown, y'all. Don't go electric. Don't go electric. If you go electric, it's gonna be a debacle. Sometimes it's an 8-hour wait just to get on the pump. Sometimes it's a no-hour wait. You can't get on there at all. Look what the siege it is. You got people got to come in all type of ways, but they got to get there because guess what? They did. This car right here stopped. It's dead. What's wrong with you? I say this car right here barely made it. Had to jump the curb because this car wouldn't let you in. Then guess what? We got another car that's dead. What's wrong with you? Another car had to come in sideways behind him to get a pump. So don't go electric. If you go electric, you go through a debacle. So stay patient so you can be at peace, so you can stay positive, because the electric gonna have you going, you see, bananas, negative. So stay positive, stay patient, and stay at peace. But don't go electric, because you want your peace. What's wrong with you? Grown, y'all. Don't go electric.
Now they making electric cars and stuff too. They doing anything to survive on this planet. Anything. I'll be happy once everything is just done with, you know? I know y'all feel me on that. Dang. You know, we're about to attack the kid. Alright, let's see this.
Is this more proof that we're living in a simulation? Okay, we got straight line. That doesn't make any sense. How is that even possible? Okay, it's raining, but it doesn't look like it's raining on any other cars. Every other car looks dry, but that. There's no clouds directly above. Oh, weird. When did they come out with this? Instant grass? It's like we're in the desert around a water hole. Something sloshing around in the water. Okay, what is it? Doesn't look like... It's like the mud is alive. Oh no. Is this more proof that we're living?
Interesting, man. That was interesting right there. Alright. Alright, my good people, man. I appreciate you guys watching this video with me. This was a good video, I'm not gonna lie, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video right here. We will be back with another one. I'm sending peace, abundance, prosperity, and good health your way, man. Let's make today a abundant day today. Alright. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.